So we continue now. I don't know if this video will be in between a video or a completely separate video on its own, but whatever. We continue where we left off last time. Finally, these are the resources we used. Any questions? I look up expectantly at our crowd, but the stuffed animals before us say nothing. They don't even clap, the darn things. There's a beat of silence before Aaron moves to the front and gives us and high-fives us. That was amazing. We're going to ace this presentation. I hope so. 60%. I still can't get over that. It's a good thing we're doing so well. We're finally done too. Well, we still have the official presentation left. Hopefully we don't mess it up. If we do half as well as we've done in the last 5 times we've practiced, I don't see how the professor could give us anything less than an A++. The corner of Luke's mouth corks up into an amused smile. Ever the optimist. You know, you love me for it. With a straight face, Luke deadpans. Please don't. Aaron pouts at Luke's rejection, and I let out a laugh at the familiar exchange between them. I should probably get going. Already? Oh, is it because of me? I'm willing to take back my words, you know. That too, but I have an essay due tomorrow for a different class. It'd be nice to stay, but I can't. Sucks to hear. Good luck, Luke. Yeah, good luck. Talk to you tomorrow. Holy shit, it's a miracle I remembered the voices I gave to these characters. Well, moving on. Luke nods curtly before leaving the room, and I look down at my own watch. As for me, I can stay another half an hour or so if you're willing to tolerate me. Tolerate you? Aaron gasps in mock surprise. Please, I'd be honored. I roll my eyes, softly pushing him. What are you doing? Oh wait, it's Aaron. What are you doing afterwards? Work, of course. My life can be summed up using 2 words, work and school. Pretty much. And the library? I thought it was closed after 5 on Sundays. Oh no, not there, at the Chinese restaurant on State Street. 2 jobs, huh? I giggle, shaking my head, almost proud. 4 actually. Holy shit, 4. Aaron freezes and I waved my hand in his face after another moment of no response from him, trying to grab his attention. Did I mishear you? Depends, did you hear 4? Don't die on me, Aaron. It takes another long moment before he blinks at me and resumes speaking. 4? How much do you work on each of them? 5 hours? 10? How about 20? Come on, Aaron, it's not that bad. Besides, I may technically have 4 part-time jobs, but 2 of them have relatively less workload. How many credits are you taking? 15, just the right number for on-time graduation. He's like, what the fuck? Come on, Aaron, you can say more than just, Do you sleep? Of course I do. I don't look like a corpse to you, do I? Well, I hope not. Well, no, but why? To pay for school? I shrugged, wondering what I should say. I could tell him the truth, just concealing a fact or 2 here and there, but would he even understand? Let's go with, I want to travel around the world. That's really awesome. I'm impressed. I'm sure there are scholarships or something though, that could help. You don't need to overexert yourself so much. Wait, so we're doing all this jobs and shit so we can go looking for our soulmate? That seems stretched out. and that seems, you know, over the top, but hey, what do I know? I don't want to be limited. I want to be able to roam the world and go wherever I want to go, need to go at my own pace. I want to see everything, meet everyone, find my future. I don't know where I want to go exactly, not yet. But when I get to the other side of the world, I'll have a clue and I'll be able to see everything clearer for half time in my life. Is that so? He looks a bit confused at my rambling, but he doesn't ask me to explain. That's admirable. Well, I respect that. Just don't work yourself too hard, okay? Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I would never have started if I didn't think I couldn't handle it. And it's not like I started out with all 4 jobs. I added one more each time I got accustomed to the workload. If you say so. Holy shit, 4 jobs is like, what the fuck, man? How do you get so much time in college? I mean, I'm a college student too, and I hardly get any time, dude. It's a miracle I do even have free time. That concept doesn't exist in college, dude. Free time, pfft. Well, moving on. Seeing him mouth something like 4 jobs in a day, I laugh. Well, I can't stop you, but I'd advise you against a 5th job very strongly. Seriously, Aaron, don't worry. What about you? Do you work? Aaron shrugs, a sheepish grin on his face. Of course I do, but I'm average at best. Just 1 job. 24 hours a week, not 80. 24 hours is still a lot. Why do you work? Any lofty goals or just tuition and rent? Nah, I have the latter covered, scholarships and all that. And well, I'm no one special when it comes to dreams. I like having extra money here and there. I need to buy important things. Just give me a second. Gotta go offline. And we're good. Important things. Like games and consoles. Damn right. That's what gamers do, man. Just plow shit all on hardware and games. It's just whatever money you get, you don't have food. Food can't wait. You need the GTX 1080 first. You don't have clothes. Who needs clothes when you can have an i7? You don't probably feel shit. Fuck. I stopped talking and continued. What? Okay, fine, maybe. But that's not everything I buy, of course. I buy normal stuff too, like gas and important stuff. Like what? Game soundtracks. Typical. I laugh and shake my head. What about you? You can't possibly save up all your money. You do spend some of what you earn on occasion, right? Let's hear what you buy. I'm pretty frugal, I have to be. At most I buy pens, journals, planners, any games, anything fun. I wish. Saving up, remember, I'll never have enough money if I spend it on whatever I want. I guess. Even if I had games, I doubt I'd have the time to play all that many of them. Some of the short ones are pretty good. I don't even know where to start. I haven't played any games in years. I don't think. Suddenly, Aaron's eyes glisten with what I assume is determination. You know what, Valerie? I'm going to change that. What? And how do you plan to do that? I'll bring you a few games within the next few times we meet. Don't worry, they'll be short. 3-hour stops each. I'm gonna try super hard to pick ones you might like, so promise me you'll play at least one, okay? Oh man, you're gonna love them. Amused, I begin to chuckle. I chuckle like sorry about that. I don't know what happened, dude. Fucking retarded. Didn't I say I was busy? You're giving me homework? Now, remember what Mr. Blake always used to say. Mr. Blake was the only 10th grade English teacher we had at our high school, and everyone knew he was only a teacher because he liked hearing himself talk. I smirked at the memory of him. Oh shit, what I saved. Oh, well, you know what? Let's save it here because I made a choice. Yeah. He said a lot of things, but I was never paying much attention. Bad, Valerie. Come on, I'm hard-pressed to believe you did. You never even liked English, regardless of the teacher. Anyway, he'd always point toward the busy work he assigned us and tell us, this is all for you, children. In 5 years he'll return to me and bow before my feet about how you guys would never have survived college without my preparing you in advance. The words themselves are mundane, but Aaron mimics Mr. Blake's pompous, grating voice so accurately that my laughter only grows. Okay, and that's exactly what I'd like to say about the games. That I'm going to bow before you in gratitude once I've played them? Pretty much. Emulating Mr. Blake is only hurting your cause. What happened to respecting your elders? You're not Mr. Blake and you're younger than me, Aaron. If anyone should be respectful, it's you two with me. Will you play my games if I pretend to worship you? Normally I'd give another firm rejection, but something about the watery puppy dog eyes that Aaron is giving makes me cave in. I'm going to regret this, but you know what? I'll play your games no matter what you say or do. He doesn't need to know that I'll just be skipping class to make enough time. to play his games. Just make sure to pick some good ones, alright? Of course, just believe in me. If I can say one good thing about myself is that I have great taste in games. Different people have different tastes, Aaron. And I'm great at gauging other people's tastes too. Sure. Promise me they'll be super short. Don't worry, 3 hours tops. Even if you absolutely suck at it. He hesitates for a second before glancing at me out of the corner of his eyes. Maybe closer to 6 hours. 4. 5 hours, that's a good limit, right? I open my mouth to retort, but he blinks at me with a pleading look and I roll my eyes, giving in yet again. Okay, fine, 5, but not even a second longer, or I'll just stop playing it immediately. Immediately, like just watching the clock. It's like 3 seconds to 5, 2 seconds, 1 second, bam, I'm done, throw the game out of the window. Got it, well. Well, it's time to get you hooked on games. I'm kinda excited. Do you want to give me some before I leave? That's tempting, but now I want to think super carefully first to make sure you like what I suggested. Don't get my hopes up too high now. Why are you so eager to make me play games anyway? You're like a blank slate for games. I want to see the look on your face when you realize just how beautiful, how vast of a life you've been missing out on. Well, that's the kind of life where you play Minecraft and hear how 10-year-olds fucked your mom. That's not a good life to live, I say. I let out a snort of laughter at this dramatic speech. Dream on! You don't need to tell me that, trust me, I will. For a brief moment I find myself comparing Aaron's obsession with games with my determination to find my soulmate, but I shake my head and force away the thought as quickly as it appeared. Games are fleeting, immaterial, soulmates are everything. Games are everything. The basis for true bram. It's silly to compare the two like they're the same thing when they're clearly not. Isn't it? Probably, I don't know. You tell me. Hey Luke, how's it going? As soon as we exit the building, Aaron begins to guffaw maniacally, and it's infectious. So I began to do the same. Luke groans at us. Wait, did he go out? What? He was waiting there all the time outside the building? Holy shit, I thought he had an essay to write, you piece of shit. Well, anyway, moving on. Luke groans at us, his eyebrows quirked, but even his lips are curved up into a proud, relieved smile. Great job, team. Great job, team. You guys are the best. The classroom looked awestruck, I'm telling you. Actually, the class looked bored out of their minds, or the few people who were listening did. Okay, true, but it's a generalist class. The more bored the class looks during a presentation, the better you've done. But the professor looked awestruck. He absolutely awestruck, I'm telling you. His jaw almost chopped to the chopped. I can't talk. Yes, Aaron, we know. We were kind of there with you. And you, Luke, you were perfection personified, I swear. You're so quiet and calm that I never knew you had it in you, you know. But now I think you have the chops to be the next president of the U.S. United States of America. You're so good with rhetorics that you could evade the question for 5 hours while simultaneously convincing everyone in the audience that you're with all the answers to all the possible questions in the world. Which is more than you need to become a president these days. It doesn't help that you also know exactly what you're talking about too. Seriously, have you considered running? You're totally fair. Luke seems slightly bemused at Aaron's passionate declaration of his politician's skills, and he smiles with hesitation. I'm not interested, but thanks for the vote of confidence. No problem, Luke. I'm just being honest. I'm totally vote for you if you end up running for the elections. Running for something, okay? I have faith in your public speaking skills. Luke. Sorry. Luke looks torn between laughter and confusion, and he finally decides on the former. Thanks, I think. I grin at them, giggling to myself. You're so excited about this, Aaron. How could I not be? This was worth 60% of our grade, and there's no way we got anything less than 100%. Wait, exactly how much time has passed in the game? I don't know, I have no track of the time that's passed in the game. Well, anyway, probably, I don't know. Well, not like it matters that much. Because when we started the game, it was like the college just started and they got this project and that's 60% of their grade, so a lot of time must have passed in between, but there was no mention of the time passing, you know. Well, you probably don't care anyway. Let's move on. Honestly, if we don't get a perfect score, I think we even have grounds to report the professor for unfair grading. I think that's pushing it. We don't know our grade yet. I think we should wait before we celebrate, although I do agree that it's unlikely that we got below an A. Thanks for all the help, Aaron. We couldn't have pulled it off without you and your science knowledge. Yes, I was very yes. God damn it. Yes, I was very impressed by all that I can't talk. Yes, I was very impressed by all you knew. Although I couldn't understand you half the time you were speaking. I can't say that I disliked having practically a walking, talking encyclopedia next to us for the presentation. Aaron straightens his back and beams at Luke's words. I'm not surprised. Aaron has clearly grown to value Luke's opinion, and the latter doesn't dish out compliments often. Oh, right, well, I brought you some of the games I promised. See, I gotta talk for a second here, but in the last scene we were talking about how this Aaron will get games for us, for Valerie, the next 5 or 6 times we meet, and there's no mention that you know, a day has passed or 2 days have passed, and now we suddenly see him giving games, so which probably means like at least a couple of days have passed in between, but there was no mention of it. Anyway, that's unimportant, doesn't really affect anything. I brought you some of the games I promised. All of them are fairly short and I really think you'll like them. At least I brought games of enough variety that you've got to like at least one of them. I thought you were going to be selective. I was, and I did. I didn't bring my entire collection, and that's enough of a feat on its own. Do you know how hard it is to choose 12 games out of 100? A measly 12. I can only shake my head slowly, in both amazement, and exasperation. Sorry, just drank a little bit of water. Now I can wait 5 minutes. Do you want to drink water? You can go ahead. I count to 5. Just go fast and drink some water if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, get back. We move on now. I don't care if you didn't get time to drink your water. Hundreds. I hope to God you're exaggerating. Fuck. I hope to God you're exaggerating. He fumbles through his backpack, then takes out a plastic bag filled with CDs and such. Here you go, all 12. A handful of them are for PS3. They have terrible art, but I promise they're worth it. Most of them are fairly new. PS4 and Xbox mostly. Do I have? Does Valerie have a PS4 and Xbox? Holy shit. This Aaron dude owns a PS3, a PS4, and an Xbox. He's a fucking hardcore gamer, man. Wait, what? Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't clarify. I figured you'd know. I don't have any of those consoles. I just have my laptop and my phone. Aaron hesitates, his face going paper white. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought everyone had consoles, right? Stupid bitch. PC Master Race, dude. Anyway, he regards me with a look of such sympathy that I wonder if I had just told him my non-existent cat died or something. A bubble of laughter wells up inside me, and it takes a great deal of effort to not let it loose. This Aaron. Oh, how stupid of me. I knew from the beginning that you hadn't played any games. So I should have known. It's fine, Aaron, no big deal. If it makes it any better, I'll leave these games on the couch in my living room. Feel free to drop by my place and play them whenever. I'm sure nobody will mind. I can't help but hesitate slightly, despite the promise of trying the games you recommend. Playing them at home, here and there, when I have a few spare minutes is different from setting aside a few hours to head to his home just to play his games. Plus, I've been hoping to cover more shifts at work, so I can make more money instead. Need to pick up the place pace at which my bank account is growing. Sorry. Dude, my reading is horrible. Need to pick up the pace at which my bank account is growing if I want to realize my dreams of traveling the world. Pfft. Dude, you can just do clickbaits on YouTube. That shit will give you a lot of money. Anyway. Not to mention the thought of going to his house alone. I quickly ducked my head, trying to hide the strange blush on my cheeks. Should I agree to going to his house to play games? Okay, so here I do want to show you, rather tell you something. This game has 4 different endings. I guess I can show you. It's in the Steam achievements. It's not spoilers or cheating or anything. No, I don't know what this means, but you know, became lovers with Aaron. Started looking for her soulmate along with Luke. Became lovers with Luke. So these are the 4 different endings. You either, you know, go with Aaron or Luke, and this is, I don't know what the fuck this is. Anyway, so I guess these choices are like affect that. Well, it's games, you know. I'll play games forever. I'm up for it. I'll go anywhere if it means I can play games. I can go in a trash can in the middle of the night. I don't care. And I did agree to beforehand, so it would be awful of me if I try to go back on my word. It's not as though he's asking a lot from me, and I can tell this means a lot to him. It'll only be a few hours. I can spare the time somehow. With a sigh, I nod. Aaron immediately lights up at my response. Really? Yeah, I'll try and find the time. I'm not sure when, but it'll happen. I promise. Yes, thank you. Well, you're the best. The practically blissful smile on Aaron's face erases any lingering doubts. He's really easy to please, isn't he? So happy over such a small thing. I'm glad I agreed. Whenever you decide to come over, there's a spare key beneath the welcome mat. That way you don't need to text me to make sure someone's home to let you in first. Well, you just don't tell where the spare key is out in the open. Thieves and shit. Someone could be eavesdropping and they'll go and steal your Xbox. Could happen, you know, just saying. Wow, talk about trusting. I figure if you aren't already obsessed with games, there's nothing at my place worth stealing. I could steal them to sell them online or something. The look of horror so slowly dawning on his face elicits a giggle from me. You would never. No, I trust you. Don't betray me. Still chuckling, I hurried to reassure him so that he would stop looking at me as though I just revealed that I'm a student by day, serial killer by night. I won't. Still, you should probably be more careful. Has nobody stolen the key yet? That's what I was talking about, you know? Really obvious location, I know, but it's worked so far. Don't fix what's broken, right? And our house hasn't been broken into, so it's fine. Have you heard about taking precautions? Hey, it was my brother's idea, not mine. Blame him. Anyway, drop by whenever you have time to play games. Ask anyone for help setting things up if you need. Well, I'll be happy to have you. Yeah, thanks. Suddenly I remember that Luke's been standing beside us the whole time. I even forgot about him, dude. And I feel bad that we've been exciting him. When I turn my amused expression on his face. Sorry, I just skipped the dialogue. Before I can say or do anything else, he moves closer, taps me on the shoulder and whispers a few curt words. Broken string, not a bad choice. I freeze, then begin to blink rapidly in confusion, but by the time I can think of even the flimsiest of responses, Luke has already bid Aaron goodbye, turned the corner and disappeared. What was that? Nothing, I think. Given that Luke was clearly talking about Aaron's red string, I wouldn't tell him what Luke whispered even if I did understand, but I don't. He couldn't have been referring to Aaron as a romantic prospect for me. No, impossible. Not only am I not interested in Aaron, but also, more importantly, my soulmate is somewhere out there waiting for me, even if it isn't just yet. It can't possibly. I know this painfully well, and Luke must too. So why did Luke say that broken strings weren't a bad choice? What in the world did he mean by that? Oh, he knows something that we don't. As I continue making small talk with Aaron, I wonder if I even want to know the answer to those questions. Let's fucking save here, mate. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, you might want to watch out for the next part. And that's all. I'll see you next time. Bye.